games of the Wild Arms series merge the fantasy and western genres into a unique role-playing game. For the third installment, the developers at Mediavision create an entire western frontier world full of bandits and hired guns, as well as some more magical creatures, behind which looms a monumental mystery that only you can solve.
The
story takes place on a planet called Filgaia, which has been devastated for years. A long time ago, a civilization with advanced technology inhabited this planet, but now it's desolate and barren, with no trees or water.
The inhabitants of Filgaia, including the main character, do not know that in the past there used to be water and trees, but that one event caused the planet to die. The story begins as the main characters research the history of their dead planet and discover how beautiful it was previously.
As the main character tries to find out what caused the devastation of the planet, she encounters the other stars of the game.
In the prologue, the main character, Virginia, takes her father's gun to fight against demons that attack her village. After realizing how hard it is to fight against these enemies, she decides to leave her village and become an adventurer. Although the game has only one main hero, the other three characters are almost as important as the main character, since they all have their own dramas. We wanted players to understand this and sympathize with each of them.
Wild Arms 3 also brings a never-before-seen graphic style to the PlayStation 2.
When production on Wild Arms 3 began, the cell shading style was already applied to many games, so we wanted to use a different style.
We apply tone shading, which is a general term, and draw the characters' outlines to make them look like animation. There are also diagonal lines on the shading part, which change according to the direction of the light, which we use to add texture and create a warm feeling to the graphics, like illustration. Therefore, we call it stroke shading. The PlayStation 2 made it easier for us to achieve this.
Not only is the look of the game different, but Wild Arms 3 also features a new combat system.
The past two games use a typical RPG battle system, in which you make moves, but the opponent does not move at all. It's simple and easy. In Wild Arms 3, the movement is different. Characters and enemies can take action simultaneously. Consequently, in battles, everyone is mixed up, and players can enjoy making complex movements.
The other half of your combat resources, the magic system, is based on some very Eastern concepts.
This may be a Japanese way of thinking, but there is a belief system that gods live in all the elements: fire, water, wind, and soil. In Wild Arms 3, you can incarnate them, but you have to use a different stone slate depending on the god you want to summon and use in battle. Each of the four main characters have different abilities. For example, Gallo's attack level is high because he has a high magic ability. Usually in other games, if you use magic, you lose points. But in Wild Arms, you can use magic as many times as you want during the battle. They are not only for attack, but also to enhance protection ability, lower enemies' attack ability, and so forth. We want users to battle with creative magic combinations.
As high noon approaches and the guns are drawn, you may not know who is friend or foe, but one thing's for certain, Wild Arms 3 brings the adrenaline rush of the Wild West to a classic immersive RPG world, and when the dust settles, only the strong will be left standing.